This is nothing more than economics. Comcast will say things like, well, we do business with black people. Yeah. I never said you don't do business with black people. What I said is that you spend over $11 billion a year licensing cable networks, and African Americans get close to zero of that $11 billion. Don't talk about who you're in business with. Talk about how much money do they get of that $11 billion. That's what it's like. That's what they don't say. What they say is that Byron Allen's networks are lowly rated. Well, if I'm able to sue you and bring forth the contracts, I can show that you carry over 100 white-owned networks that have lower ratings than our networks. What they say is that Byron Allen's quality is low. The quality of his networks are low. What I say is, if you let me sue you, I can show contracts that you carry over 100 networks that have never been nominated for an Emmy and have never won an Emmy. Our networks are Emmy Award nominated and Emmy Award winning. But I have to be able to sue you to show the judge that. See, this is what you say. You try and manipulate the people into thinking that it's low quality or low ratings. That's why they're trying to eviscerate this law, because they don't want me to bring that evidence forward. And I'm saying, rather than eviscerate the law to hurt over 100 million Americans, just deal with me in the lower court. But that's the evilness of Comcast. Evil. It's truly evil. When you talk about the top executives there, you know, David Cohen's personal compensation is almost $20 million. Brian Roberts' personal compensation is almost $35 million. Their salaries equal more than what they spend on all of black-owned media combined. Okay, those are the numbers. And yet, if you sit with us, we can resolve this. And the horrible thing about this is that when you think about Comcast, how they have built their business and built their wealth off of our community. It's wrong. A lot of our African-American entrepreneurs, they were awarded the cable franchises, but they could not afford, they didn't have access to capital to physically lay the franchises down, the cable to your home. So they had to sell it to their white counterparts. And so when you think about Comcast being the #1 cable provider in America, it's because they've hooked up all the black cities. The reason they have 21 million subscribers, sending them a couple of thousand a year, is because they've hooked up all the major black cities. So they're not being a good friend of ours, a good partner of ours. They are sincerely exploiting us by challenging this civil rights statute. And we're going to make it very clear to them that we're extremely unhappy with them. I want to thank Senator Kamala Harris, who generated the government amicus brief signed by Senator Booker, signed by Senator Blumenthal, signed by Senator Wyden, and 8 members of the Congressional Black Caucus. Our lawyer, one of the best in the world, Dean Chemerinsky. Dean Chemerinsky is the foremost scholar in constitutional law. He's written only 11 books on the subject, and this man is brilliant, and I've hired the very best, and we're going to go in that courtroom, and we're going to defend our civil rights.
All right, thank you, Mr. Allen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take a picture. Yeah.
Remember Don Byron?
Yes.
Yes.
He was awarded the cable system in
Yes.
Detroit.
So sorry. Oh, thank you. Hi, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry, my hand's frozen.
No worries. I know mine is too. I'm like, woo.
Hey, when I be yelling Black Jesus, bitch, y'all think I be crazy, man. Y'all, hey, you seen that video? Brian Allen? You see, he knows Black Jesus is here. You see? That's why he's stepping up right now with Comcast and shit. Because they trying to ban my shit, my show shit. But hey, that nigga speaking on some good shit. Nigga, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They always try to do that kind of shit. Society. Yeah, I told you, man. Shit. If we don't die, we multiply. Yeah, get at your boy. I'm bringing more videos. This your boy Black Jesus. Brian Allen was smooth on that motherfucker. I ain't got too much to say. Get at your boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. DELRAY B33444. Come get your HED, your whole educational development. This your boy Black Jesus, WILLYDREAD. SLUT Theory University. Come get your HED. Y'all already know. Bitch, I'm gonna keep saying this shit until I catch that right. Y'all already know. Ho. Hey!